This is the Tube Adventure to Lisbon in Portugal, and here I'm at Lisbon Airport, and the airport's got some nice Schindler D series with full intelligent mechanic logic. And this airport has also got some really big Schindler D series which are really nice. Hey, it's the local parrot guide. Hey there, Mr. Parrot, where is Lisbon's fastest lift? Go to the building next to me. It's got a nice 3.5 metre a second Otis mod logic. Hey, little baby local guide, what is the poshest hotel in Lisbon? The poshest hotel is the Four Seasons Ritz Hotel. It's got Schindler M series and a running track on the roof. The next local guide was so fat he sunk into the ground. Help me! I'm sinking! I'm stuck! Someone help! And now along to a shopping centre that's got a virtual glass lift. So rather than being an actual glass lift, it's a regular lift with a massive TV screen that shows some 3D imagery of being underwater as the lift goes up, the scene goes up and then appears above the waves. It's very odd. Meow. I'm a cat. Now go climb that cable car. And now along to a shopping centre in the centre of Lisbon. Listen, Otis o'clock. Hey, do you want to go to the British bar? I mean, it could be really British, meaning really bad food hygiene and stinks of alcohol. Well, I had a look inside and it didn't have either of these, so it's not really very British. Hey, local guide, where's there a good lift?
I don't know, I'm just trying to sell a bin bag. Do you want to buy a bin bag? It's very good value, contains rubbish.
And along to one of the central train stations in Lisbon. This is quite weird, the train station's up a hill, there's lots of escalators to get up to it. What? No door, you meant to open the whole way, not just part way. Maybe I put my hand there. Oh, now it opens the whole way. Hey, guess what? It's dinner time with local guide.
Hello, do you want to have dinner with me? I'm hungry, I need feeding. If you feed me, I'll give you lots of help.
And along to the hotel where I was staying. This hotel was quite odd, it cost £20 a night, and my hotel room has weird pink coloured light bulbs, making the room look very pink indeed. And along to the next building, which has got some nice glass Otis lifts. Let's surf it. And when I got off from on top of this lift, because of the weird angle of the car top, I couldn't look out the lift as I got off. And probably the most risky part of lift surfing is getting off, because there could be anyone outside the lift. Turns out the hotel manager was outside the lift and she was very shocked. And luckily she wasn't too bothered about it. It seems in Portugal people are quite nice, and she certainly was not as angry as she would have been if this was England. So then, let's take a look around Lisbon city centre. This is the old town, this is what it looks like. And on the seafront, I do not know why there's some people painting rocks. Very weird. There's even a chicken rock. Back! In Lisbon, there is a lot of litter, and by litter I mean stupid bike and scooter hire schemes. These are absolute rubbish, a litter the streets, and there's so many of them. There's 4 companies competing on scooters and 2 companies competing on bikes, and that's along with city-owned bike hire scheme. It's ridiculous. And down at the seafront, there is even more scooters. Look how many there is. That is just so stupid. They're absolute litter. So then, in the centre of Lisbon, there is a tourist public lift. Now, this is a very touristy thing. Costs €5.30 just for a lift ride. That's ridiculous. It's not even anywhere near the tourist lift in Lisbon. And what they didn't tell the queues of tourists going in this lift is if they bought a Metro day ticket for just €6, they could get in the lift and all of the funiculars for free. Charging for going out of €5.30 is such a rip-off. Now, although I'm not usually interested in these sort of tourist things, what is interesting about it is they haven't just kept it looking old. The lift actually seems to still have all its original workings, and it is an epic old, way good lift. This lift must be about 100 years old. Really nice that they've actually kept the workings, which aren't usually kept original, are actually original in this lift, and it's still manually controlled.
Oh my god. 그러니까요.
어머 이게 끝 맞아요. 죽기 전에 꼭 가봐야 세계 번점을 처음 보는 게 중에 하나입니다. 아마 가시게 많아요.
And now we go to the 3 funicular trams in Lisbon. Now I call these funicular trams because it's like a cross between a funicular and a tram, as it's going up streets. Very interesting and unique to Lisbon, although a bit disappointing. They didn't go as far as they thought they would. I've seen pictures of these for ages and I thought they went really long distances through the streets, but they're actually quite short. But it's still very interesting, along with the first one, which is the most interesting one, simply because it's got an actual full-size station at the bottom of it. And now we go to the next one. All of these got up different hills around Lisbon. And along to the final one, which is the shortest one and actually thinks is the slowest one. And as well as the funiculars, there's another form of old transport in Lisbon, which is the trams, but these are not exclusively a tourist thing, as the locals use these every day, and it's absolutely epic as such old trams are still run in service. Now I've done a separate video of these, which you should definitely see if you want to know more about these. Hey, local guide, what lift should I surf next?
Go to the building behind me. It's got a 2.5 to 3 metre a second piston lift.
And along to an office building that's got some older lifts modernised by Cone. And along to a very posh resort. This is 5-star extreme luxury, although it doesn't cater for many people, so I was pretty much noticed going in here straight away. It's got a Schindler M series, which is sadly is hydraulic. So that's part 1 finished. Make sure you check out part 2 when I release it.
Then I'll take a